Gentlemen, and welcome back to your Friday night entertainment here at MRC, the show that never ends. Tonight will be our first race on the new F123 game. It will be a 100% race under the lights at Bahrain. Let's see how we all get on with the new game. Hopefully no glitches, but we know what Codemasters are like. Unfortunately, there was no co-coms available tonight, but we do have two of our illustrious members in the driver comms section. So, without further ado, let's introduce them. First up will be, well, where there's one M, there's got to be another M. It's, of course, Mark Hodgson. Good evening.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm stunned. You nicked my intro.
Did I?
The MRC show that never ends. I'm sorry.
Well, of course it had to be done. It is the show that never ends.
It is the show that never ends. That is very true.
I mean,
Very,
this
very
is our
true.
third night in a row of being on live stream, so it kind of
Actually,
fits.
I know. Well, yes, that is very true. Yeah, we don't normally do that, do we? So, yeah.
And of course, let's quickly introduce our other member of the driver comms team for the evening. It is, of course, Mr. Well,
6-inch seal.
yeah, 6-inch seal. Good evening,
That's
Gavin.
me. Hello. This is going to be interesting. Who
Yeah.
thought it was a good idea to 100% race on a new game?
Yeah, guilty as charged.
Yep.
It gives everybody good practice on the game before the tier races. Come on.
That's one word for it. But the new child of the championship team is coming out tonight.
Oh,
You are.
you're in the new limited edition McLaren, are you?
I am, yes, all season.
Predictable.
Very.
Can't you use some imagination?
Nope.
Well, at least you're honest.
I'll do a seal livery.
Yeah, a 6-inch one.
Yeah.
A 6-inch, a 6-inch seal. For those that don't know what we're talking about, go to the driver reveal yesterday and about 40 minutes in.
Not
Yeah.
right now though. You've got to
No.
watch this show. We've got
Yeah,
100% race to get through, and well, unfortunately, people are stuck with me and you two when you can actually talk.
Oh, I'll be free after 7 laps.
Cool. I'll have a co-com then.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it was supposed to be Connor, but he's had a bit of a family problem, so we'll have to let him off on that one. But luckily for me, you two stepped in.
we did, and I'm actually surprised. I've just managed to do that lap.
Well, I mean, luckily for everyone else in the MRC universe as well, that they're not stuck with me for 57 laps.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, I don't know how much I could talk about for 57 laps, but I'll give it my best shot. Here we go then, our first one-shot qualifying of the season. The results are Saviour starts off where we finished last time, in first. Kid Dynamite in second, Chris Billy third, RFC Danny fourth, Donny Osmond fifth, Casey Jose sixth, Anton seventh, Bit eighth. Good evening, Bergen. He says good luck to everyone. Johnny Smooth ninth, Scottish Ninja 10th. The newly crowned Mr. Mustache single track is 11th. Mark Hodgson in 12th. Melvin 13th. Biff in 14th. Chelsea 15th. Mr. McLaren in 16th. Richie in 17th. Smoggy Ghost 18th. 38 19th. And Sociopath in 20th. I'm guessing with that time he spun a few times.
Easy to do though in this game.
It was nearly 16 seconds off the pace. He had to have spun off a couple of times.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Tier 2's going to have a ball with him this season.
Maybe he's
Good
doing
evening,
Jeddah.
Anton. Hello. The man of many languages.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. What on earth are these strategies?
These are mental.
I think there's about 5 different ones, but don't forget, apparently the tyres go a lot longer this time.
They do.
Well, apparently so, but blimmin' heck.
I will say one thing. It's no ABS and no traction control. That's a challenge. No traction control, fine. Don't have an issue with that. It's the fact I've gone to no ABS and I'm sitting here going, I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Yeah, I think I regretted my decision a few laps into practice last night and put the ABS back on.
I'm keeping it. I'm determined.
But let's have a look at tyre strategy. Okay, there's a lot of softs on this grid. One person has gone hard.
Who's that?
RFC Danny. Go hard or go home.
Silly boy.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on mediums. They are Kid Dynamite, Chris Bailey, Scottish Ninja, Biff, the Good Night Shadow in his unimaginative car, and Sociopath. Everyone else has gone for soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got completely thrown by that one. It's normally a one-stop every single race he did on 22, and this one was, this was different. This has thrown me.
It is very different. We could see a lot more different strategies this season, apparently.
Yeah.
Like soft to hard is now an option.
Yep.
Maybe even soft to medium at certain races.
Yep.
It's good though because we want to see different tyre strategies. We don't want the standard, right? It's hards to mediums every single week.
Yeah.
If we want to be a bit special, we go mediums to hards, which generally didn't work out for a lot of people.
No.
So I want to see different tyre strategies. I want to see the grid mixed up.
Yes, I think that is going to throw up a lot in our T races. I think, like you said, I think I found out tonight, I know it's not in this season, but I imagine it may be next. The Qatar apparently is very difficult to overtake, so I think a lot of these with the strategies, with the new setups, it's going to be, qualifying is going to be key to a lot of success, and like you said, not just the strategy as well, but qualifying, the strategies. I think setups, there's a lot more variation, especially on suspension, for example, and wing settings.
Oh, shit.
Already! We have a blooper.
Sorry.
Yep. We are... we've not even properly turned a wheel on a race and we've had a blooper. And it had to be Mr. 6-inch Steel.
That's sticking.
Right, Mr. Barber says, "Good luck, boys."
Do you know?
I think we're going to need it.
Mr. Barber, I'm very jealous that I had to leave because he is currently sat in my local pub, roughly 90 seconds away from me, enjoying a Palmo.
Well, just whilst you're talking about the game, the one huge difference is the weight distribution on the cars. You no longer feel as if the car's going to kind of throw about.
He said the Palmo was a belter, but anyway, we've got 5 red lights, and for the first time on this game, we are moving, we're racing, we're off, and everybody seems to have got away fairly well. I see a purple and green looking dinosaur trying to make moves. He's not making any moves though. Sabian and Kid Dynamite were absolutely tussling for it through turn 1 and 2 though. The dinosaur's looking pretty handy through turn 3. Can he make a move into turn 4? Kid's got him well defended, but he's gone for the switcheroo. RFC Danny's just pulled an absolute blinder though. He is up to P2. Well, them two were battling away. He just went, "Thank you very much, lads, I'm going through." Fair play, what a move. Although all this has allowed Sabi to scamper off by 1.5 seconds. Gab, you look a little bit busy there with 38.
Again, I would say some people don't quite know how big an F1 car is.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like that with Smoggy Ghost as well. But let's moving on. Let's have a look at the mustache man himself. Oh, the man who seems to want a mustache but doesn't really have one.
Wax lyrical.
I mean, I've got one, but it also goes with the rest of the beard.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't do just a mustache. It does not suit me whatsoever. But it suited Mr. Mansell, so. And he was one of the greats, so fair play.
Certainly was.
Stolen by James, Richard and Jeremy last week.
I've gone for the number 5 this season as well for the same reason. We just had a bit of a yellow flag and a little bit of a tussle going around. Is that with you, Mr. Hodgson?
Yeah, I don't know where anybody is. Okay, that's where they are. Fine. All good.
Yep, you seem to be alright. Just put your foot down and off you go.
Oh, Biff and Melvin have had a moment. Oh.
Yeah, that was right behind me. I think battling with... oh, crikey, I forgot to brake. That's not ideal.
Yeah, that's not good. You're supposed to remember where the brake pedal is.
And
Let's go back up to the front
one.
though. Kid and Chris have swiftly said thank you very much, RFC Danny, but we'll have that position back. And Saviour's now nearly 2.5 seconds in the lead.
Wow. Ah, dee.
Let's have a quick look at... He is on the softs though, whereas Kid and Chris are on the mediums, Danny's on the hards. So it's not surprising they managed to get back past him. He's the only person on the hards. But maybe he's trying a one-stop strategy, hards to mediums or hards to softs.
Mr. Hodgson, hello, sir.
Oh, hello.
Oh, let's go have a quick look at this. Don't be knocking each other off on stream, boys.
What can I...
There's a diffuser there, Hodgie.
That wasn't meant to happen. I got very squirrely through the early part of the lap, and it's cost me majorly.
Yeah, you were
And
about
I've
to
got
come
a
in.
warning. I've got a warning for avoiding the back of, I think it was Melvin.
Yeah, he's looking very interested in your rear diffuser there.
Yes.
Well,
This is a whole new experience for me. Oh heck, that was wide.
let's have a quick look at what spectating options we've got then.
You
So
get a bit of it's like a bit of fog around the lights.
You do actually, yeah.
I suppose that makes it more realistic.
Well,
well-
someone obviously locked up into turn one, and the smoke was still there by the time we arrived.
Yeah.
I tell you, have you looked at the telemetry bar you can put up? I mean, obviously we don't have it up much
Yes.
during comms, but it actually tells you now if people are on a hot lap or using overtake or whatever. Quite a nice
Yes.
little feature.
Oh, good.
Other than that, it doesn't seem to be massively different.
No, it just has the big F1 race on the left-hand side. It's just sharper graphics.
Yeah, it's a little bit more in line with the real world ones and
Yes.
just a little bit sharper and nicer to look at.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
Oh.
Let's see,
Um,
what good battles have we got on track? Let's go have a look at Mr. Single Track. I know he's trying the no ABS for the first time, which, as I found out to me,
Oh,
Ooh,
VSC.
VSC.
virtual safety car.
The
I
no
can't see a reason
ABS,
for it.
there was a car spun at the start of the straight.
I also think it may have been behind me. I had to back off a little bit going into turn, I think it's 10, and I think it may have been Melvin or Biff hit the back of me. So I hope there's no damage to those two.
Yeah, no ABS. I mean, I'll be honest, I couldn't get used to it, and I was about 2 seconds slower on my very first few laps, and then instantly you kind of got used to the where to brake, where to sort of pressure the sort of pump the brakes almost.
Biff's out already.
Wow, that was a close end
safety
to.
car, safety car, safety car. Oh!
It went to racing speed and then a safety
Yes.
car.
And then it was safety car, yeah. So that's another interesting part about this game. As soon as Biff retired, it went from virtual and literally straight away into safety car mode, even though it did say return to racing speed. And
Which it
That's
shouldn't
awesome.
have done really, because it was in the pit lane.
Yeah.
Naughty boy.
well, maybe maybe he was causing an issue.
You know,
that was very strange.
I'll give you the upside though. It actually tells us when it's a safety car this time.
Excellent.
It tells us it's a
good.
virtual. It tells us it's a safety car. Although I
Rather
did
than
notice
the yellow flag.
I did notice the safety car came out before it actually activated to say full safety car.
So
Oh,
Michael
crikey.
Massey's
didn't go-
making decisions.
It didn't go FIA safety car until the safety car was actually on the track properly. But it's nice that it says it, so we actually know what's going on. We don't just have
Yeah.
yellow flag sector 1, 2 and 3 and it's like, is it a virtual, is it a full one?
Yeah, you've got to keep your eye on the map, and it's nice that I think that. I mean, like I said, this is the first week as such that, or second week I should say, that it's been released, this game. So there's going to be a few little tweaks that are going to be made, I'd imagine. Obviously, don't forget, 22 had a major handling upgrade, didn't it? Patch 06, I think it was called. There was
1.06,
huge.
yeah. And
was
it
it. Yeah.
kind of killed the game, but yeah.
Well, I'm naturally from that I managed to get 2 championships to my name, so I'm going to naturally say a little bit different to that.
No one pitted.
No, I think that's the thing because the soft tyres are a race tyre now. you can use them properly. And like you said at the start of the race, there's a big variety. Oh, Richie's got a drive through, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think maybe Chelsea has as well, or was it somebody who...
I think that's going to be on just because they were braking to turn 1. But my delta disappeared, so I'm not sure.
Richie got his quite early. I wonder if that was maybe a delta issue, or he's not quite got used to that bit yet.
Yeah.
That you've got to stay in the green, in which case he can blame the Scottish party.
See, when you're, and this is the thing, right? This game has made it easier to run no ABS. It's made it easier for some people to run no traction, and no traction is bad enough at the best of times. And when you have, because the cars feel much heavier, it is easier, however, to kind of, if you think you are about to slide, it's easier to recover than it was in 22.
Yeah,
which is something I really like, because obviously.
Yeah.
Me and Hodge are in the same boat. We're going to tier 1. We have to go no traction now.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I've been using no traction since the beta came out.
Well, I did as well. When the limited running I did on beta, I was exactly the same as you. And from the feedback that I only got the second beta, I think it was yourself, Martin, got the first beta. I missed it.
Which is the only one I really played.
Exactly, yeah. So I played a little bit of the second one, and because of your feedback, went to the no traction control, and that was before, of course, we made the choice that tier 1 were going to be no traction.
It was kind of based on that feedback from us.
It was. Yeah. So I've only doing, but then of course being in the championship battle, I was in tier 2, which was, especially based on the last race, very sweaty.
Yes.
That you think you get away from some people, and then and then you just decided, oh no, I'm going to do tier 1 as well, and you just think, I can't get away from it. Give me a break. Like, come on, guys. I've just spent 13 races battling you, and now I've got you again.
Have you not realised the upside of this, though?
What, that they're going to be far ahead of me?
No, it might actually give us people to battle.
Oh well, possibly. I hope so.
Because we especially yourself, you're on a similar pace to Kaiser and Eddie.
Well, it is a new game, new graphics, and I'm not going to lie, I've literally done an hour.
But from previous, you're about the same.
Yeah.
So hopefully if it translates over, which it should do eventually, once we all get up to speed,
yeah,
it'll give us people to battle, because we know these tier 1 guys are absolute aliens.
Yes, a lot of them are.
I did tier 1 on Monday. First time in there, and I was really pleased to get, I think, P6 out of it.
Oh, you had a great race in Brazil. Fantastic race.
But then Kid Dynamite left us everybody for dead by 16 seconds.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous showing from Kid, and it was the fact that then he's cruising, he's got that gap of 12 seconds, and then just for fun, just for kicks, he just decides to put in a fastest lap as well.
He was just absolutely mental on that race.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, I kind of chose Brazil for my first time trying it, because it's one of my best tracks. There's some tracks I'm probably going to get lapped 3 times.
Oh, I feel the same as you.
And Monaco, I probably won't last 5 laps.
I don't even know if I'll make it out at tier 3 this season.
Safety car in this lap.
Yes.
Aha.
I'm pretty sure you will, because you should not be in tier 3 still.
I'm slower than Martin.
The problem was we could not move you up.
No.
Because of the quick swap over between games, we didn't have the time to change everything around to move you up, but you should have gone up.
My end of season was substantially better than the start of the season, which was awful.
Your end of season was incredible. The results that you had, and then you even say you look at your tier 2 race in Brazil was absolutely fantastic.
Oh, a few bumpy bumpies.
Let's see, when's he going to go? I think he's leaving it till last second here.
He's gone now.
He has.
He's not caught kidnapping. Kid's going to challenge him for turn 1. So's Chris Bailey, who was coming out ahead. I think Sabia's just managed to hold it. Oh, we've got a bit of a crash in turn 1. Donny's out.
Johnny Smooth. There's bits flying all over the place.
There was.
30. Johnny Smooth, Martin, me. Oh, hey, no, this isn't going to go well.
I had a great view of that.
Yep.
Just not the pace to keep up with it.
That's brave, going side by side through there, boys. Oh, Chris has gone for the move. Can he make it stick? Some great battle here between Kid and Chris. They're side by side through half the track.
Wow.
Amazing action.
Oh, I think Carl went into the back of Martin there a little bit, but he's on the softs.
Chelsea's not had the best restart. He's dropped back by 20 seconds, unfortunately. Cannot see any damage though. Smoggy Ghost is missing an end plate.
Yep, he had an incident with, I don't know whether it's 38, whether it was Johnny Smooth or what, but carbon fibre flying everywhere.
Scottish Ninja's got no front wing at all, and got a 10-second penalty for a corner cut.
He's getting used to those corner cuts and 10-second penalties. He got about 3 of them in Brazil.
A few people are going to be pitting Nugs, as I think 38's got no end plate either.
Johnny Smooth, Martin and Carl are having a battle.
That's going to be an interesting
Where's
one.
that? Let's go have a look. Keep it clean, boys. Johnny Smooth's come out ahead. I think single track backed off a little bit there, but that was amazing through 1 and 2. They're going at it again up to turn 4. Martin's on the inside. Can he get the brakes right? It looks like Johnny's going to get the better exit though. No, Martin's ahead.
You can Tokyo drift in these cars.
You can a bit once you learn it, yeah.
Yo!
Can you now?
Yes, the car's going all over the shop.
He really is Tokyo drifting. It would just come on stream and he's going sideways. You're struggling with this no ABS there, Gav?
Just a bit. Oh.
Let's move up. Kaiser Soze is right on the back of RFC Danny now.
It's fun, but oofed.
New games though.
Hey, I made it to lap 8. Woohoo!
Slightly new handling model. It's going to take us time to adapt.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
Sociopaths out.
Sociopaths out. Safety car.
Okay, this seems very keen for safety cars.
To be fair,
if he's on the inside, then yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, he's lost it at turn 11 by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the marshals have removed him quick, but
yeah. And I think this is the other thing as well. We asked the question. Oh, some people going into the pits. We asked the question in 22. Sometimes we couldn't understand the logic of no safety car, where things should have happened. And this game is seemingly more consistent with real life than ET phone home.
Yeah.
I mean, generally, you have a car in a barrier, you're going to get a safety car.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Especially if they're retired.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it seems in line at the moment, and the handling is supposed to be pretty spot on towards what the drivers actually feel.
Yeah, there was Lando, there was a few other drivers involved with the development of this game, wasn't there, which we've not really seen or heard of before.
But it's good though that they're taking the opinion of the proper drivers.
Oh, 100%. They're taking the feedback that esports guys and the general community are given, and they thought, okay, well, how can we get it better? Let's get the guys who are in the know involved, and it's brilliant.
I think.
Oh my god, I'm in the top 10. Oh my god.
We've got a retro tech nerd in the YouTube chat. I'm not sure who that is, but it says it should be shaping up to be a good battle between Saviour, Kid and Chris, and judging by what we've seen, it should be.
Yeah, I think COVID's had a lot to do with this, because COVID absolutely took the rise of esports in general through the roof. Because people,
I mean, it'd been going a few years, but it got big after COVID, didn't it?
Yes, yeah,
it did,
and I think when you've got the likes of Max Verstappen doing like the virtual Le Mans 24 hours and all of that, it means it means they have to make the games as close to realistic as possible, and that's always a good thing. Some people won't like it, right? And you're always going to have people who go, oh, well, it doesn't feel like it's not just a pick up and play anymore, but it's what it is.
To be honest, a lot of the complaints I've heard is they made it too easy with the traction.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think my escapades last night will prove otherwise.
I think it's easier on no traction than it was previously.
It is.
Having tried it for the last 2 games, I can say it's easier on this one.
But then, with the involvement of the F1 drivers, does that then show that they were wrong, or almost they were a bit further out than than we thought? And then again, the involvement of the F1 community in terms of the F1 drivers, that now it's more accurate, and if that's how these actual cars handle.
Well, for the last 2 games, all we've heard is ones like Max and Lando and the younger generation that play the games. They've been turning around and going, well, medium traction feels more realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't do, because their cars have no traction, no ABS. There's no driver age, really, is there, other than the sequential gearbox. So they don't have to do a clutch anymore.
Yeah.
No, exactly, which has been going on since about 90... I'm going to say 92, roughly, when John Bernard... Circle Track's the man for this one, but John Bernard, I think it was with Ferrari, created it. I could be wrong. And so but then since then it's been those types of gearboxes.
Yeah, but when you've got also like this game with the marbles on this game, they are much hard. If you go offline, you know you're gone offline. It's not just a clean track anymore.
And one thing Mark and I, Simba and I noticed last night, sorry Simba, was that when you do go offline, you see it on your tyres as well.
Yep.
Which I like that the little touches that they do like that. I like.
Yeah, it is good. Bergen's just brought that up in the YouTube as well. It's easier to get on throttle, but easily punishing any mistake like being off the racing line. Because you end up with a load of marbles on your tyres, less grip, so that person you've just overtaken then gets a great shot on you. While you're squirreling around trying to grab your traction again.
Or trying to grab the car after it's separated from you.
Yes.
Or in your case, trying to grab 6-inch seals.
That's it. Hold on. Seals, can you imagine they go clapping?
But by the way, Gav, pro tip for you on this restart: Bit is not a seal.
Yes, he is.
Do not try and grab him. Sabia's gone early this time.
One thing I noticed is trying to warm your tyres up actually works at low speeds, which it never used to.
Yeah. Here comes Carl.
That sucks for you, Bergen. Hopefully work is over pretty quickly.
Yep, not good on a Friday night, pal.
Nah.
At least you can watch, though.
RFC Danny's just done the same thing again. Kid and Chris were battling like crazy into turn 1 and 2. RFC Danny's just gone, thanks very much, lads.
Ooh, that was close. I know you got sent from Bahrain to Abu Dhabi then.
Or Jeddah.
Exactly. Whatever's further away.
Or Qatar.
Okay, I'm nearly oh, there we go.
No.
It was bound to happen. I lasted 11 laps.
Damn, I shouldn't have put you on stream, should I?
Oh, really?
Are we?
But the other thing is, the interesting part of this is also that the soft and medium tyre comparison is a lot better than it was in the last game, because you can race the softs with the mediums.
Yeah. Which you were proving until I disappeared.
Yes. Even although my car is like an oil tanker. But that's a good thing. These cars are meant to be heavy.
Yeah.
One of the heaviest generation of F1 cars we've ever had.
Yep. Yeah. Stupid V6 engines. Just give me a normally aspirated V10.
Kid Dynamite's going for the move back at turn 1 on RFC Danny. Can he get it stopped in time though? Oh, lock up. Danny's gone for the switcheroo and he's made it stick.
Wow.
I think Kid outbraked himself a little bit there, but he's going to have a run back up to turn 4. He's on the inside. Can he make it stick this time? Will he get his braking right as well? He's got the car slowed down and he's got it pretty much done. Oh, a little bit of contact between Chris Bailey and RFC Danny. I think Danny just braked a little bit to try and avoid Kid and caught Chris out a little bit there. No damage though, luckily. We've got Keza Soze looking rather racy on the back of Anton. turn 10's probably not the place to do it, but you stay close enough, you'll get a good run. Let's see who else have we got that's in a nice close battle. So back end of the field starting to spread out. It's about a second between each car at the moment. Richie seems to be struggling away, but like I said to him earlier, it's just practice, practice, practice. Even if you suck for a couple of races, the more you do it, the quicker you get.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully with him being a newcomer to MRC, he doesn't lose any confidence, and you know, it helps build him, and that's the whole point. You know, I'm sure, I think it's in Tier 4, and that's exactly the whole point. It's a beginner tier. It's you know, to introduce you a little bit more, and fingers crossed that
we've got
he keeps
single track and Gav having a right ding dong here.
I'm missing out.
Side by side all the way down the main straight. Oh, Gav's got the lead back. But single track's going for the inside and locks up. Which gives... Oh, contact, but nothing major. But it's not going to give Johnny Smooth the run. Oh, not 3 wide into there, boys. Not 3 wide. That would not be clever. And it looks like the Scottish man lives to fight another day.
No, because the car just wants to fly around.
That's give Johnny the move, and he's got you've got 38 all up your diffuser as well. We're getting action aplenty here. You wouldn't think we've just switched games. There's certainly nobody's lying around here. It's giving us slightly different battles to what we'd normally get, but that's always the fun of a new game.
MRC-X, though, isn't it? That is exactly what MRC-X was designed for, and what it does as well. We saw Danny at the end of last season as well, and Gav fighting up there with the best of the elite tier, and that's exactly the whole point.
Yep, it's what we get with X every week. Plus, with a new game, it really switches things up.
Yep.
I reckon it'll be probably halfway through this season, maybe even the end of this season, before we see everybody's true pace.
Agreed.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
I will say one thing, and this is going to shock both of you. People must be running lower wings than me.
I think they're saying... What?
Say what?
Yep. People are running lower wings than me.
Wow. I didn't think that was actually possible.
Melvin's
out. He's
Safety
lost
car.
it coming out of turn 2, 3. He's on
2, I think it is.
He's on the outside of 3, which makes me think he's lost it at 2.
He did, so he came out at 2, and I just caught it in my rear when I flipped back. So
lap 14. Will any of the soft runners start to pit at this point?
well, I've been told.
Nearly half of it's been under safety car.
Yeah, I've been told to go, so I'm doing a medium soft, and it's telling me to come in now for my softs, and then go mediums at the end as well.
So switch up in strategy options.
Yeah.
I think we could be looking at a few reports tonight. I'm seeing a few fingers up already.
I mean, with that, I'm going to make this little statement, and people I know are agitated from an incident, or if they were hit which caused a DNF, but just a little bit of respect to your competitors in Discord is that you don't need to put a finger up, just put a wave of the hand, put a thumbs up, or
I mean
like
a thumb up,
just,
but yeah.
Yeah, but people do put a finger up, and you're thinking, come on guys, it's just, no, you're agitated, but just put a hand up. It's a different emoji, you just have to select a different one. And it just shows a bit of respect, and that's a key thing that I'm going to be bringing into, hopefully, I'm going to try to somehow bring in a bit more this season. It's just a bit of respect for your competitors, and you know, the stewards themselves and the guys who take in the reports. It just, you don't need to have a finger up and do things like that.
Yep, and remember, as always, conduct is watched by your good self, and if I see anything that is not in accordance, you shall be penalised.
Exactly.
So interesting, Saviour's pitted, Kid and Chris have stayed out. But that's dropped Saviour back to P12.
I've pitted to put the softs on, so I'll tell you how they are.
Save you put the mediums on, but he did start softs. Kid and Chris started mediums, so they've got a lot still to go yet.
But
they could go probably half race distance, and I think starting on the medium was a good idea because it can bring up a lot. Well, actually, I've said that, and I'm going to eat my words straight away. Is that the way that this game is engineered now, that with the strategies available, you could start on the softs and go to the hards and go one stop, or I've gone now to mediums and probably plan to stop again as a bit of investigation. This is all X last season was all investigation for me and a bit of practice. But those stopping on the mediums going a bit longer can easily make that a one stopper if they so choose, because there is such a variety and variables now available.
So, but this is the other thing, right? And so I started mediums. They would have went to anywhere between lap 18 and 36 was what I was saying. So I could put the sauce on now. It's telling me I can do another up to 30 laps.
Yeah, my window, I've just picked it for mediums, and my now window is 37 to 52. And the softs were 18 to 28. And that's the pit window was so narrow previously, and now it's huge.
Yeah, but that's the great thing about strategies.
Well, that's more.
I think it's going to make the seasons, the tiers themselves, so exciting now.
Yeah.
That you could guess, we used to be able to say, yeah, okay, they're starting the mediums, they're going to go hards. They're starting the hards, they're going to go mediums. Now, the commentators are not going to have, and the audience, everybody watching and the competitors, never mind the people watching, are not going to have a Scooby-Doo of what's going on.
No.
And that's brilliant.
Yep. I just went on the other side of the start-finish straight there and immediately picked up marbles. The same here. I'm just on the right-hand side of the turn down and I've got marbles. Yeah.
It is encouraging to keep on that racing line. What's going to be interesting is, obviously, we've not had it yet, and I am dreading a wet race, no learning, no traction. But they do say, of course, in a wet race, going offline is sometimes grippier.
Better, yep.
But that's going to really be very, very interesting, because obviously in the dry we're picking up the marbles, we're losing grip. What's it going to be like in the wet? Is it going to be grippier then? Is this going to be possibly the most realistic Formula 1 game that has ever been?
Seals on ice. No, it's a donkey. What?
5 metre seals on ice. I haven't actually run wet since the beta, but it was tricky, but not awful.
Yeah.
And I ran both styles.
How you can warm up tyres. I really like this.
Because I did some five lappers with Martin, and during them 5 lappers we had intermediates and full wets.
Nice.
Wow. We only did I think 4 or 5. We got all styles of weather in there, which was quite good.
Yeah.
I think it was intermediates at Imola and full wets at Silverstone.
Not a surprise.
Predictable.
Yep.
Yeah.
But safety car in this lap, so Kiddy's going to lead us off this time. Can he catch the blowhole Barney napping? Or will the Rangers boy tag along and get either of them? There's a good question. Let's get back up to the front. Oh, Kid's gone and he's got about second on Chris. He's got about 8/10 on Danny, so nobody's really making moves on this restart.
Me!
Oh yes, well, you're having a bit of a ding-dong there. And you made it stick, which is really good. Let's keep an eye on Saviour though. Fresh tyres, he's going to absolutely want to pelt up there.
Oh! Oh! I've just passed Saviour.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've got Smuggy Goes ahead, so I can't see that.
Ah.
You've also got Richie Rich.
Macaulay Culkin.
Oh. Good little battle within that. Enjoyed that. Whoa, heck. Nearly lost it. Full respect to him for that little battle. So enjoyed that one. So, you were saying earlier, he's struggling a bit, keep at it, and that was actually something I think. Yeah, definitely he can hold his head with that one. That was enjoyable to say the least.
Yeah.
Well,
So this is the great.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm going to try and help him out a bit and get him up to speed, because we don't want anybody getting that disheartened that they just give up.
And that's the great
100%.
thing about a new game. It's an absolute level playing field. Doesn't matter whether you were slow in 22 or quick in 22. You could be the complete opposite.
Well,
exactly.
Generally, the quick become quick again. The slow take a bit longer. But Chris is going for the move into turn 1. He's caught Kid absolutely within 1 lap. I bet he's got absolutely no ERS left, but because we know what Chris is like.
I've just passed Kaiser. These softs are good.
They are quite nice.
That's the one tyre I never actually ran in practice last night. I've run out of time.
I spat my dummy out.
I'm aware. It's just going to take time to get used to it, but Mr. Single Track is up to 4th.
Oh!
Wow.
Although there's clearly some graphical issues here, because it was sat like a TV pod offset, and it said he's got his pit limiter on. Yeah, he's going for a move on RFC Danny into turn 11.
Well, there's got to be a glitch.
And he's made it stick.
Wow.
Since his first race on this game with no ABS, he's actually doing pretty well.
Johnny Smooth. Good on him, he's 7th.
Oh, what the heck.
There's pals everywhere, I don't know where to look.
Do you know, I think that's the great thing about this game is there is literally a battle every place.
DRS has been enabled again. Don't feel like 2 laps since the safety car.
No.
No, not at all.
But Kaiser Soze is trying to have a look at Scottish Ninja into turn 1. Who's going to get the braking right? I think it's Mr. Soze, but Ninja's not giving up on it. Oh, he's had a bit of an issue and Saviour's snuck past. Now Saviour's going for Kaiser Soze up to turn 4. And I think he's going to make that one stick. He has. Them fresh mediums working well for him now. Now he's just got to hunt down Mr. Ruff and the Mr. Unimaginative McLaren man.
Excuse me.
You excused?
I've got 3 stars on this DeWalt McLaren.
What, so
3 stars. 3 stars for imagination. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, if it's imagination, it's 3 out of 100. You do realise the more the weeks go by, the more stick you're going to get for it.
Yep, but this is the child of the Challenger Championship daddy.
I mean, there's not a huge amount of argument there, to be honest.
No, exactly.
It's the child of what? A Marlboro Light?
Daddy cool. Daddy cool. Oh, 30 got out.
Oh, he got really squirrely. That's going to give you a nice run down to turn 1. But it's actually quicker in a straight line than you.
No, none of the brakes. Oh no!
Oh,
Doesn't me.
You made that work. Which got RFC Danny as well, and now you're getting Anton. What a battle this is. Which you and single track. Wow.
What the hell? This isn't good.
What was that?
I don't like this game. This car doesn't feel like it's attached to me.
But it's working for you because you're now all over the back of the blowhole. On the inside of the blowhole. Wow. Action aplenty. You're now going to be in DRS range of the blowhole on the run turn 11. But you got a bit wrong on the curb and single track's coming back at you. Are you a dirty old man there, Gav? You're flashing away like crazy.
Yes.
I don't think turn 11 and 12 were places to pull a move. But neither's that one, but wow! Have you been on the Iron Brew Energy?
Well, and since the last safety car, yes.
Barney the Dinosaur's now under attack from Moustache Man, who's just actually got him coming out of the final corner. Oh, this is mental racing. If we get action like this all season, it's going to be absolutely crazy.
I don't think my heart will cope.
I don't think mine's going to cope. I've still got another, what, 30 odd laps to go. Chris Bailey's back ahead, but single track's got a really good run coming out of 3. Who's going to break best into 4? I think it's going to be the blowhole, but mine's gone up the inside! He pulled an absolute switcheroo and Anton's followed through. But Chris Bailey's just lost 2 positions in 1 corner.
Ouch.
Holy moly. And now Chris Bailey's got his arch MRC-X rival for company, who's just taken him coming out of turn 8. Mr. This... Oh, Chris Bailey spun at 10!
Oh.
Mr. This traction's far too easy. He's really struggling with it.
It is, do you know what? It still feels like Bambi on ice.
I thought Saviour were going to try and go around the outside of Anton into 12.
Right, can I go and catch Kid?
Oh, can I have 5 minutes to breathe?
Nope.
This is worse than Tier 1.
Welcome to my world. At least I'm not
Right.
driving. I'm slightly just doing my little thing.
I ran a bit wide.
You're up to P11. You've got Chris Bailey behind you. You're doing something
Yeah,
right.
only just. Only just.
Hey, take the positives.
I'm trying. As I'm doing laps, I'm feeling a little bit better.
That's what I need to try and do over the weekend. Make a start on my team.
Yeah, I'm currently... If anybody in MRC is currently around the York area tomorrow, please give me a message, because I am also in York.
Corner.
I would love to go for a pint.
I was going to say, I think Connor's in York area.
That's a good true, actually. Yeah, I'm in York tomorrow.
If
So
he's
if anyone
still up
fancies
there.
a pint, I'm up for that. I'm there from about 11:30 in the morning till basically I can't stand.
And this is why you get no time for MRC practice.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, this is a belated birthday, so you know.
Yeah, well, get that out of the way and then stay out of the damn pub.
Well, that's what I'm going to try and do on Sunday with a headache.
Because I've set up my team, I just need to actually race it now. I need to get the team up there because I want Mr. Mansell as my teammate.
Oh yeah, you get the extra people in my team. I forgot about all that.
Well, I didn't do it on 22, but now I'm a bit re-energised for 23 with Mr. Mansell being in there.
Yeah.
Because 21, I went through all the extras people. Because we had Senna, we had Prost, we had... I think Button was in that one, Schumacher was in that one. I've had most... and Rosberg, I've had most of them. Oh! Single track made a nice DRS pass there, but has he left himself vulnerable? Because it's not a double detection, each zone has its own detection. Whoa! That was a bit Tokyo Drift.
Fast and the Furious 11, anyone?
Yeah, you kind of went past, shot round the corner, and then all of a sudden Martin went drifting. I'm not sure if there was any contact there because it was a bit of a weird.
No contact.
It looked a little bit glitchy on the stream, so I couldn't tell what was going on.
I will say one thing, Kid Dynamite, we are catching him.
Maybe he's not as goated on this game.
No, maybe he's a donkey.
Don't tempt the man. Don't say things like that because you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, he's going to absolutely destroy us all by 50 seconds on Monday.
Yeah, exactly. I'm enjoying myself right now. This is the first time I'm up to 10th. I've just got Chelsea, which was a good And now I'm up to the back of all the people. I thought we were definitely sick of each other, myself and Mr. Jarman.
Oh!
But also,
wow,
I think
that was squirrely coming out of the last corner for Mr. Jenkins there.
These cars.
In the words of Bad Boys 2, that one puckered in my butthole. I'm sure I said that one a couple of times last season.
I think we did.
Especially when people spun in front of me, and it's like, ah! When you manage to avoid them, because the ghosting never works very well.
No, we both found that out to our cost.
Yeah, I think the lack of ghosting cost me a win in Tier 2.
It did. In Japan.
Yes, that was painful.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it wasn't Calvin's fault. He spun, game didn't ghost, but still gutting.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I was actually looking forward to the battle, because I think it was one of the only times I was ever actually quicker than him.
He did have a great season. And,
yeah, and he pushed you for the title. But
didn't he just?
Japan does not seem to be his playground. So that seemed to be the one where I was actually quicker than him and looking like I was closing him down, thinking, right, we're going to have a good battle coming up here, and then all of a sudden he spoon it. We're like, no. Oh.
Well, I did the same. I had a good battle with him. Whoopsie daisy. I had a really good battle with him as well, and yeah, I spun.
You had many good battles with him all season, to be fair.
Oh, didn't I just?
Now we have a Gavlar 3.5 tenths behind Kid Dynamite and gaining coming out of the final corner. We're going to have a DRS pass for the lead. Night Shadow has just overtaken Kid Dynamite.
Wow.
Evening, Brandon. I think he's one of our new drivers. Is it Speedy Bullet?
Ah.
Good to see you watching the stream. We've got 19 people watching at the moment.
Come on, don't forget, hit the like button, folks. You were able to do it last night. Let's do it again.
All 19 here. Come on, share it out. Let's get more people on here.
Come on.
The more likes, the more it pops up in the YouTube homepages and things like that.
Yep, and if you love MRC like we do, I'll tell you what, Chris Bailey's on a charge.
He is. Oh!
But yeah, hit the like button, folks. Come on. If you love MRC like we do, then it takes seconds to do.
Yep, the blowhole is definitely on a charge. He's pitted for hards.
Ooh.
3 laps ago, so he's going to try and go to the end now.
So that's good data on the hards.
That's a lot of laps to go. But
yeah.
32 from now, so 36, 37.
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
Easily doable. Because it was saying you could do that on the mediums.
Yep.
Let's move back up to the front, because Xavier is now on the back of Kid Dynamite. He has absolutely flown through that field. Which also means he's going to be coming for you, Gav.
I passed him before.
He's coming back for you. So is Kid Dynamite. Wow, that's tight into turn 1. Oh, we've got another watcher. That's it. Keep it coming. The more people watching, the better. I still think you pulled some trickery that night. I had 100 people watching.
Oh! Car sliding!
It's not Gav Drift.
Oh!
So we're going from from Tokyo Drift to Eehee. Sorry, I tried to go through turn 5 side by side with Johnny Smooth and thought better of it.
I be gum.
I be gum, lad.
He buy gum in me combine harvester.
Ew.
Let's have a look. Can the Hodge make a move on Johnny Smooth?
Saviour's just past Kid.
Into turn 11. Can he get it stopped in time? He can. What a move. Well done.
Thank you.
Good to see you get your groove back.
He's trying to come back. He's trying to come. What a move that is. How much he have? Wow. Oh, okay. I got it. Yeah, there.
Well done.
What a move, Johnny.
He was not taking that lying down, was he?
He really wasn't.
Oh, safety
we've
car.
got a safety.
Why?
I think there's I don't know.
And I've just pitted.
Did Michael McMassey get involved here? Well, so's
Yes.
Kids, so's Single Track, so's 38. Anton's joining in. Johnny Smooth's staying out. Mr. Hodges staying out.
Yes.
Scottish Ninja has no front wing. That is why we have a safety car.
Oh, I like that. It tells me that I have change strategy, so I press the button for change strategy and nothing happens.
Ah.
It's a blank strategy. So am I in the Ferrari?
Yes.
Because it seems that way, and everything's frozen. Okay, great. Fantastic. Did this last time.
The Ferrari clowns are back in force.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, right, so let's just recap what happened in the last period, because whether the soft tyres are just magical and I can't do mediums, that might be it. We'll find out. But this shows, right, if you just put the laps in and it doesn't matter, it might take you 6, 7, 8 laps to get used to it, but then you're suddenly there. Oh, hello, Mr. Hudson. I like your rear.
Ah, press the change strategy again. It still doesn't
Calm
want to
down,
know.
boys.
Look at that golden rear end. It's like a chicken laying an egg.
I agree, Ryan. It's been an absolute corker of a race so far. We've got battles everywhere. I can't keep up.
It is. I hope you enjoyed your pint of Madry as well.
This is the problem with having no proper co-coms.
You got
can't-
us.
Yeah, but you guys are racing, so you can't watch for the battles.
No,
Well,
true.
we can.
We're in them.
We're in them, exactly.
That's what I mean. You're in them, and then you go quiet, going. So I know you're in a battle.
Sorry, what was that?
It'll be your 6-inch seal going.
I'm sorry, someone's got to clip that for YouTube, because all I heard at this point was...
Brian says it was beautiful. It went down beauty with that Palmer.
Good lad. Good lad. To be fair, one of the best Palmos in the area.
Is that place you keep telling me about?
Possibly it is 90. That the one that's 90 seconds away from where I live. Yes.
I can't remember the name of it, but
Gables.
that's the one. Yeah, it is the one you keep telling me about. Where is that place with that absolutely mental menu?
Oh, that is a place other side of the next town along is called Stockton, Stockton-on-Tees, and that is a place, a little village next to where my uncle lives called Red Marshall, and they have a pub called The Ship, and they own 2 pubs, one in Middlesbrough as well. I can't remember what it's called, and yeah, there is a menu that is about an A3 sheet of paper at least in size, full of different varieties of parmesans with inspiration from Greece, from America, from Australia, different types of toppings, which, to be fair, is a bit insulting to me, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. However, I did try one, and it had it was Italian inspired, and it had like a halloumi cheese and parma ham in it, and it was absolutely incredible. But there must be about 20-30 different varieties of Parmos on there, and it was just it's I've been going to that pub since I was a kid, and it's recently changed hands, and that was never there, trust me. It was a nice old traditional village pub. Now it's just a Parmo central. It's a Parmo haven.
Well, Smoggy Ghost just popped up saying he's got a Palmer en route. He's supposed to be driving.
Hang on,
Hold on.
Don't. Wow.
He's going to have somebody standing next to him called Giles feeding it to him.
He's going to have me nicking it off him soon.
Aye.
So Smoggy goes, where? I can't remember where in Teesside he's from. So if he is listening, please tell me where you're from in Teesside.
Give me your exact geolocation now.
Yes,
He's
because I
not
will
going to
intercept.
give you
I will
that because
intercept.
you'll go steal his Palmer.
Well, yes. If suddenly Hodgie goes AI, there's a reason. And it goes quiet.
This is a bit like when Anton posted that picture and I knew exactly where he was, and then Error Voice tried to do the same thing today.
He says
Yeah.
range
Where
down.
am I? Yeah.
Oh, you think? Okay.
Oh,
fair
safety
enough.
car's in. Safety
That's
car's
very
late.
Very late.
Yeah.
That was a very late call. Has Sabi gone?
Yes.
He must have done now. But it's not caught the Hodgie napping. He's going to put it up on Johnny Smooth. inside. Oh, Johnny's really not taking this line down. But he's ran a bit wide coming out of 1. And Hodgie gets the place with Gav following through, but now Gav's going to be side by side with Johnny into turn 4. Who's also got Kid looking like he's incoming.
Oh, don't say Kid's behind me. Oh, for goodness sake.
No, I am.
Kid's just taken Johnny
right.
Smooth. We're currently...
Slider.
Saviour, Mark Hodgson, Night Shadow, Kid Dynamite, Johnny Smooth, 38, single track. Anton, Chris Bailey, RFC Danny, Kaiser Soze, Scottish Ninja, Bit, Chelsea, Richie and Smoggy Ghost is the current running order. Smoggy Ghost could just gone really slow. Are you eating your Parmo?
He must, honestly, he must have delivered.
Stop eating your Parmo and race.
Depends where it's from.
I don't care.
Sorry, I shouldn't really back him up.
He's going to race. This lap is exactly the midway point of the race.
Oh, thank God for that.
So we're just past halfway. Halfway through this lap was the midpoint.
I thought I got a good run through there, and then look at what's happening in my rearview mirror.
Yeah, there's that Mr. Unimaginative McLaren.
Yeah, if it was Gulf though, I would say different, but it's just not the best. Okay, go on. Back on. I'm not even going to fight that one. No, with that straight line speed. Crying out loud.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey. Yep, we both did it.
38's just had a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. You know you're supposed to go round the corner, not across it.
Chris Bailey's 5th.
Let's have a quick look at penalties. So it's 3 seconds for Gav, 3 seconds for Mark, 3 seconds for Kid Dynamite, 5 for 38, 3 for Johnny Smooth, who's just lost it. He's down to 10th.
Oh, it's unlucky because he was doing so well.
He really was.
Scottish Ninja has 10 seconds, Bit has 5, Richie has 9, and Smoggy Ghost has 5. Well, you can have another 30 if you're eating your Parmo. Should have ordered it for after the race.
Saviour is pulling away.
He is very quick, and then I've made mistakes, and I have a middle-aged fire, Daddy Sparkler, gone through.
Ooh. Ooh. Bambi on ice.
Calm down, Seal.
I'm just going to start calling him Flipper, even though that was a dolphin.
That was a dolphin, yeah.
I don't know any films made of seals, though.
Daddy Explosives passed me.
Let's have a quick look at livery as well. It's a little bit quieter. So Saviour's looks like it's based on an old Renault. I quite like that. And no, that's not just because your sister made it.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh no!
Well held.
Gav 0 out of 10 for imagination.
Oh!
Maybe a 1 out of 10 for all these silly noises.
This is worse than last night.
I can't deal with this.
Kids is definitely a 0 out of 10. That's one of the standards. Mr. Hodgson, let's have a look at yours.
Mine's Senna and Lewis, as always.
Well, I was just about to say I liked it until you said Lewis.
Oh, it's Senna inspired.
Okay, Senna inspired, I can go with that.
Oh, Saviour's on wide.
Sorry, Hodgie.
Yeah, I can definitely go with that. Chris Bailey's Barney the goddamn dinosaur, who just wants to hold hands with everyone and be friends. 38, black and white.
Barney was definitely on something as well, I'm sure he was.
Looks like he's trying to go for an alternative hat. Prefer the original though, looks like an Aquafresh. Anton's is apparently German inspired. Not sure why, but yeah, fair enough.
Many nationalities.
Oh no!
Single tracks, we know is his new Hill Sport livery. Do quite like it. Got a bit of a vibe of the 92 Williams, with the colouring especially. Scottish
wasn't
Ninja.
It to do with? Oh heck, he did say, didn't he? It wasn't it like not Graham Hill, like a Brabham, Jack Brabham or Jim Clark inspired? For goodness sake!
I'm not sure with this week, because he just said it was his new Hill Sport, didn't it? I'll have a quick look at pictures and media. Hopefully won't miss any action.
Oops.
No, this one's just designed to be dead shiny in the lights.
Ah, fair.
I think you're thinking one of his older ones.
Ah, okay.
Scottish Ninja, his general colours. At least he's made an attempt.
Thanks.
I wasn't talking about you, I was talking about Scottish Ninja.
Yeah, but you said at least he made an attempt, so I'm going
Well,
to
he did. He didn't just go, ooh, nice McLaren, let's pick that.
No,
It
I
looks
put
like a
a lot of
Marlboro.
effort. I put a lot of effort into this.
Put a lot of effort into gaining it, did you?
Oh! Yes.
Right,
That's-
RFC Danny, looks like it's Rangers inspired, get off my screen.
Quite right. Oh, Saviour's Law is in the rear a little bit.
Kaiser Soze, white and red. Yeah, I can get behind that. Don't think there's any meaning behind it that I remember. Let's have a look at
Marlborough
cars.
or Man United or I don't know. Many a football team, many a Marlborough. Let's go Marlborough.
Carl's is darker blue and white. Again, made an attempt. Not sure if
Kid
there's any meaning
Dynamite's going
behind
for
it.
Saviour.
It looks like he's got him. No, Saviour's battling back by the looks of it. Johnny Smooth. Yeah. Red and a couple of other colours. Not awful. Chelsea, bog standard. Get off my screen.
Oh!
Richie, inspired by the new Rangers kit. Get off my screen. And Smoggy Ghost. Yeah. A pink shark.
Baby shark, do, 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 do.
I said pink, not baby.
Same thing.
Yeah, no.
Why did Kid Dynamite not go for one that colour? Then we really could call it Baby Shark.
Yeah.
And Daddy Shark.
Daddy Shark.
Daddy Shark, do 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 do. Moving swiftly on.
Yeah. Ooh, Richie. Jeez.
Yeah, it does look to be struggling a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, a little bit at the minute, unfortunately, but still racing well, still in it, so all good. I've just had 2 spins on the previous lap, so that's where I disappeared to.
I wondered where you went.
Yes. I went backwards and round and got dizzy.
Although Gav looks like he's trying to make a move on Saviour into turn 1. Can he make it stick? Well, the 38's about to join in as well.
38 did look quick.
I think he's going to wait for the run to turn 4. Unfortunately, that's going to mean Saviour's got the DRS as well. Who's going to make the move?
God's sake. Oh,
Oh!
that was the slightest touch into the wall and I've lost a wheel.
Safety car.
No!
Yeah, that was me.
Are you
That
out?
was the tiniest touch against the wall. And I thought, oh no, that's a wing gone. At least I can pit this last corner. And the wheel decided to go with it. And I was enjoying myself. Well, apart from the spins, I was enjoying myself then.
Well, come and enjoy yourself as a proper co-com. Help me keep up with this action.
I shall do
Right.
my bestest.
Mr. Commentators, should I pit for softs?
That is
They will
completely
go
your
this
choice.
length. They will go this long.
Yeah, 23 laps. We're going to be a couple
Well-
under safety car yet, so it'll be about 21.
I might fall down the back of the pack though.
Well, Sabi's on 19 lap mediums, so he's probably going to have to pit again. I mean, it would possibly go to the end, but they won't feel good. Bailey's on hard, so he will go to the end. 38 7 lap mediums, single track 7 lap mediums. Anton's hards. A lot of them will go to the end. Johnny Smooth will have to pit. He's on 25 lap mediums.
So you're saying most people behind will have to pit then?
No, I think only a few.
Alright, okay.
Johnny Smooth definitely will, possibly Saviour. Rest of them look like they could stay out. But we'll see what people decide. So far, nobody's pitting.
Saviour has.
Well, did call it need to. Ant's pitted as well, maybe wants to get rid of these hards. Hards are not usually a very used race tyre in Bahrain.
No.
It tends to be the softs and mediums here. I think the hards are a little bit too hard.
I think what's going to be interesting, the way that a lot of leagues and MRC as well is set up, that because it's a short qualifying and you tend to use the softs, of course, in that qualifying session, that then to keep something for the race, as you say, that, you know, hards aren't as used as much, so it's softs and mediums of the race tyres, to try to play the strategy in qualifying. It's not just a race, it's also qualifying. It's going to be...
Yeah, it's going to be using your tyres, but not destroying them too much.
Yeah.
Which is very easy to do on a qualifying lap around this track.
But it's also, especially when you're talking about no traction control and no ABS, you're locking up more, you're putting more pressure through them as well. I mean, I've had to change my whole braking approach on pads to being like, almost like pumping the brake, but with your foot, but with your trigger finger. Not staying on the brake, just whoop.
Yep. But apparently you like playing with your fingers like that anyway.
Well, I've just triggered my left finger to go.
And the noises are back.
To be fair, all you've had, and I do feel sorry for you, Simba, because all you've had all night is me or Mr. Hodgson going, oh!
It's mainly you.
Yes, that's true. There's a reason why I limit myself on driver comms these days.
You offered.
I know, and no, I am enjoying it, and I think the ladies and the gentlemen and the little children who are watching will be really enjoying it.
I hope there's no little children watching with you.
The little...
Mr. 6-inch seals.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know about seals, Google, I am a seal, petme.co.uk.
I tried to think what that's going to take you to.
Put it on incognito. Put it on secret mode when you do.
When you do, you'll see a picture of Chris Bailey.
Well, that's enough to give anyone nightmares.
In a wetsuit.
No, it's Chris Bailey trying to put his hair into that balaclava for...
That's it.
Karting.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, it took him about 3 attempts.
Every
Every time he put it in, a bit popped out again.
time you put it in, Chris Bailey, it popped out.
I was talking about his hair. His hair.
Oh, I thought he was going to the school of Floppy Loppy.
I wish I'd have videoed him trying to put that ballet on, to be fair.
To be fair, I did say I should do, and then I don't know why I didn't, to be honest.
You could have put it on the internet.
You seem to have your camera out for everything else.
It wasn't that bad.
Every time we were taking pictures, it was you.
Well, you got to get there quick, haven't you?
Is that what she said?
I wish.
You never seem to struggle, so there's no wishing about it.
Have you ever had that?
Don't hate the player.
Have you ever had that dish, bang bang cock? Sorry, bang bang chicken. Actually, technically, a chicken is a cock.
Well,
so
it
it's
is.
a bang bang cock. Yeah, bang bang cock, bang bang cock. So Thailand, bang bang cock. Bang bang cock, ladyboys. Oh.
Why is it every time I'm on a stream with you guys, I always end up with tears streaming down my face?
Because I am an immature little child.
There we go, safety car in this lap. So we're back to...
And that's just the sounds coming from Chris Bailey's car, Barney the dinosaur. Hey boys and girls.
Can we hold hands and be friends?
Friends! Friends!
Ooh, friend!
Friends! Oh!
Have we gone from that to in between us?
Yes.
Apparently.
Come on, Dean, go.
I think he's gone.
He has.
He's gone nice and early.
Premature. But he's
That's what
good.
she said.
Yep. Here I come! That's what he said!
Wait, what?
Oh, wow. So nearly.
How was this descended into last night already? It's now because I'm not concentrating in racing, that's why.
Because you two are here, that's why.
Oh yeah, that's the one. 38 Chris Bailey's looking a bit interested.
Frank Martin says that with the driving noises you would think we're watching an intense match of tennis. No, we're just listening to Gav driving.
Don't say that because you'll end up coming into Maria Sharapova territory, and we're not going to do that.
Chris Bailey's
jeez.
about to go side by side with 38.
Oh, difficult to go side by side through there. Best to get the run out of it. 38's going to be a little bit shallow. And gets a little bit squirrely. How does Chris's exit go? Actually, all pretty fair and square, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's the fact. 38's on mediums, Chris is on hards.
That might have something to
So
do with
it gives 38 a bit of a traction advantage on that one.
So you mentioned the liveries earlier. Now I've got my first chance to look at it. 38 isn't bad. I like Chris's. I also like single tracks. I can't see Scottish Ninja because of the camera angle. That's something I would run. So I don't mind that. So is a... Oh, I thought you had a bit
here
more
comes
imagination
single
than
track
that,
on
but-
Chris Bailey.
Yeah, he's got a heck of a run out the last corner.
Chris got it really wrong in the last corner. Single track got it perfect, and it's given him a right run. Who's going to break the best into turn one, though?
Oh, both using the overtake, putting down the straight. I think Scottish Ninja had a Ninja. What now?
Yeah.
Ninja. Wow, that could be. I'm going to shut up now.
Put your teeth back in, Hodge.
I need another beer.
Go get a rub.
Oh, good call. I like it. Okay, put this up in the chat. Do we have Bacardi? Do we have Cut to the Rum, Cut to the Spice? Do we have Dead Man's Fingers? Do we have... Hang on, what else have I got? What haven't I got? Appleton Estate.
Appleton.
Okay, Appleton's the first call. What are we going to have, folks? Put your votes in the YouTube chat. And Mr. Simba, because I don't have the chat up at the moment. Single track got a little bit squirrely.
38's hanging on quite well, though.
I think Xavier's gone for a part brawn, part Gulf livery, and I like that a lot.
I think it was. If you look on pictures and media on Discord, it actually looks like one of the Renaults as well.
I like that very, very much.
Mandy says not Bacardi, it's gross. Cal Radband, who's baldy, says Dead Man's Finger.
Good call.
That's my teammate for next season.
Bergen
What,
says,
Dead
Man's. Yes.
Bergen says down the road for Amaretto.
Oh, dude.
We're on the way to Amaretto. Every night I've been
Drinking...
poking my... Anyway.
Wow.
What? No, it was hugging my pillow.
What? Yeah, okay. We'll go with that.
Saviour's got
I'm
a run
going
on Kaiser Soze into turn 4. I think he's going to get it.
Dude, I like that livery. That's my favourite so far.
Yeah, I think it's one of mine as well. Cal says get on the proper 12 whiskey.
I don't do whiskey. It gives me heartburn. Get a grip.
I think
not
it's
70.
Mandy said Amaretto's a good call. It goes well with JD.
It does. Amaretto's like marzipan. It's amazing.
It is actually... Yeah, okay, fair.
I mean, I've got a bottle of JD here. It's the McLaren Special Edition one.
Yeah, that wants to be kept. Keeping. I give it... What is going on with me tonight?
Sabi's now hounding all over the back of Scottish Ninja. That's probably not a view he wants in his rear. At 38, absolutely pushing Gav around the track.
It's a heck of a showing from him.
He'll be getting really excited because he's seen Gav flashing like a dirty old man. Can he get
I have
the run?
noticed on the steering wheels of these play cars that is, if you go on board, and we shouldn't really, but we do, that the overtake and the DRS is a lot larger part of the screen than it used to be.
Mr. Radband, get out.
What do you say?
It says you can't beat a nice cold strongbow.
Get out. Nope. Just
Wow. All respect to God.
If it's 30 degrees... Oh, Chris Bailey, single track side by side, going to turn 4, single tracks to the inside. That's so close. That's millimetres. Chris is went wide.
Chris got really squirrely.
Oh, wow. That was fun. That was so clean, wheel to wheel. That was fantastic racing between the two of them.
Bandy the Dinosaur is really struggling with this traction. And he said it was easy.
I think it's the tyres. I don't think it's the traction. I think it's the tyres.
I would agree with that.
He's been struggling all night. He keeps having these moments on any set of tyres.
Well, I think he's got the yips.
I think
he is focused this season. After what happened at the end of last season, I think he's really, really focused now to try to finally get that championship, and he deserves it. He's been, second last season in Tier 1, and he is number 2. He is Mr. Number 2.
Yeah,
that's what I'm going to call him. But he's going to hate us for that.
Forever the bridesmaid, never the bride. What was the gap again? Was it .011?
It was.
That's going to be painfully close.
That's ridiculous close.
Yeah. Can I put the run to a test again? Can I say fingers? Bacardi, Appleton Estate, Havana Club 7, Special Reserve.
Appleton.
I think Saviour's just got him into one, and he's trying to have a go at single track. We've got a crash at the back. Who was that? I think they're all cleared again now. There seems to be a few people having a bit of a moment at turn 1. A bit of carnage in the background. Chris Bailey's... Oh! Contact between Bailey and Saviour! And Scottish Ninja's out!
Safety car.
Yeah, so definitely.
And you know what that means, boys?
Softs.
Box.
Floppy, floppy.
Oh boy.
Floppy, floppy, floppy. Everyone's going to go softs though.
They are, but it depends on if they went for the stuff. Maybe the couple of safety cars to do that. Now, potentially, could be a disadvantage on the one soft tyres that they've already got.
Well, yes, that's true. But that's the luxury of the one-shot quali is you've not really used. You've used one set.
Yeah.
Yep, leaves you a few sets spare.
Yes.
B17 says keep going Chelsea, points equal prizes. Okay, Bruce.
He's not supporting his teammate.
Do you get a Brucey bonus? Let's see who's pitting.
Me!
Gav.
Bailey.
Chris Bailey. Anton.
Arnie the dinosaur.
Carl's popping in as well. Is Chelsea
going to... What now?
The pits. Oh, Chelsea's made a really late call. And shout out to Richie here. He's massively off the pace, he's massively off the pack, but he keeps going.
I love that. I've had the spins and battled with him twice this evening before, obviously, my low spin hit the wall and caused another safety car. Honestly, full credit. I've got a lot of respect already for that man. That he does keep going, and that's what we want to see. We see, tier 3, tier 4, even tier 1 drivers have a spin and rage quit, and just go, no, don't want to do it. I'm spitting my dummy out and done. That is proof a gentleman has just joined MRC and is keeping on going, and honestly, full credit to that man, and absolutely love to see it. And he is going to. I think Richie's going to be one in tier 4 to watch.
Echo that.
Maybe not in the first 6 races. Maybe not necessarily this season. I hope it is this season. But as he progresses, as he learns wheel-to-wheel combat, as he learns where the lines are, and he takes off the steering assist, the braking assist, etc., etc. I love to watch it. Well, very true. I'm looking forward to seeing his progression very, very cleanly. And honestly, I'm really excited about this guy, and I can't speak highly enough of him already. And that is exactly what I want. And as you say, he may be, like you say, so far off the park, etc. It's a lesson to be learned by people who are race winners in every tier to keep on going, and that's exactly what we want.
But that's what you should always have, right? And it doesn't matter where you are. In X especially, you're going to get a point, or at least 1 point. And in the league tiers, you never know what's going to happen. You could be last on the first lap, and you could have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people ahead of you all retire, and you get points.
Exactly.
You can have a safety car.
I agree, Bergen. Rage quit for no reason shouldn't be a thing.
No, it shouldn't.
100%.
Why?
Exactly, agree with you there, Bergen. 100%.
Why would you put so much effort in to practice to qualify just if you spin on lap 1 or lap 2, rage quit? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, going back to what you were saying about you can have a spin on lap 1, be at the back of the pack, a few seconds off. I've had it happen myself, and then you get a safety car that times it perfectly, and you end up pulling a win out of it.
Yeah.
Exactly. I've had it happen to me.
I spun early on, had to pit, etc. Was fighting with Richie, found myself battling with Chelsea, with Bit, with Smoggy Ghost, with Johnny Smooth, etc. And people pitted. I was second for one before I spun again, and I was second.
Yep.
And that's, obviously if I didn't make the mistakes, etc., which is all well and good, and hindsight's a wonderful thing. That's just proof.
Well,
and I'm not the quickest. I'm struggling with this game. This is brand new to me, as it is everybody, and I'm struggling with setups, very much so. As a lot of my general race pace there, this sounds really harsh on some of the other drivers, and I don't want to sound it to be, was from Tia's last season on the old game. In theory, should be quicker from what I've achieved in MRC and the Tias. Should be quicker than, in theory. And I struggled with, and it's just proof that anybody can make something out of anything.
Yeah, and see at the end of the day, right? Brazil on Wednesday, leading, Connor had a little disconnection into the back of me, and that I mean you could rage quit at that, but why? You can still have a solution.
Exactly, and Carl says that he's racing no assist this season. Not sure if how it's going to go, but he's going for it. Fantastic. Do it, Baldy. Do it.
Yeah.
E17 needs to do it, and he will definitely stay more than another day, and hopefully he won't hit another wall.
Here we go. I think Kid's gone for it.
Oh! Kaiser at the moment.
He loves to go out of that last corner, does Kid.
It is the perfect time.
Kaiser's on 20 lap hards.
Johnny Smooth and Xavier side by side in a turn 1. Johnny Smooth's got the inside. Xavier locks up. Johnny Smooth goes wide. The side by side to 2. Oh, Johnny Smooth got the run as well through 2. What a move that was. Xavier's trying to go into turn 4. Is he? No, back thinks better of it. Johnny Smooth still goes wide. That's allowed Xavier through. What a battle that was.
Where's this pace come from with Johnny Smooth?
And 38 and RSC, Danny. This is incredible.
You see what I've been coping with all race?
Yes. Oh, Danny's got a squirrely. I'm glad. By the way, also, E17, you win. Dead Man's Fingers also won. Just saying.
Okay, back to the racing.
It's important information. It's a public service announcement which run we've gone for. They wouldn't call me Captain. Well, I don't even know what they call me. They call me many probably names under the breath and
we're going to call you Mr. Blooper in a minute.
Nearly.
38 and Danny. Chris Bailey's got the inside of me at turn 12.
Wow, we just got that on street.
Barney the dinosaur.
I was on board with
Rich is out.
Rich. Oh no, Rich. Oh no. I don't know if he was very close to Smoggy Ghost.
I think something's happened there at turn 12.
Yeah.
And we're back to another safety car.
I don't know if I can take any more of this. Like, genuinely, there is not a minute on a safety car restart. The great thing is you don't have to worry. Sorry, let me start this again because I'm saying really badly. There is not one person that I have seen tonight that has been reckless. If there's been a bit of wheel bashing, there's been a bit of rubber to rubber, but there is nobody who has launched something. And I think that is absolutely beautiful.
B17's giving you a shout out, Gav.
What's he saying?
Can I give a shout out to my new partner? Hi, Gav, or whatever. So there you go. There's your bit of entertainment for the night.
Surprise, surprise.
Now, you are in a prime position here. You're on 3 lap softs. Everybody else ahead of you is either on 10, 11 or 18 lap mediums and Kids on hards.
Yeah, you've just jinxed me now.
Oh well. Commentator's curse.
Chris Bailey, though, Barney the dinosaur with his little arms.
He's also on 3 lap softs.
Yeah. Bailey could be a nice little victory here. I actually had to remember that I'm not in Challenger anymore. So
No,
actually,
you're in Elite.
Oh, yeah. You know, that's a big reminder. You're right. I
I
didn't
did
even think
actually
about that.
think.
Currently,
That's a fight.
38 is going to win Challenger.
Wow.
RFC
Danny
Daniel was
second.
second with Johnny Smooth third.
Wow. That's good. Johnny
Chelsea
Smith was doing really
fourth.
well.
Smoggy goes fifth.
Wow.
As for Elite, it's Kid Dynamite, Single Track, Saviour, yourself, Chris Bailey, Kaiser Soze, Anton, and Bit.
Do you know, and this is the other thing though, right? I think Johnny Smooth towards the end of last season in MRC-X was doing really, really well. Very unlucky in the tier races. I think there's a little bit of, probably a bit of racecraft there, but really done. Chelsea was extremely unlucky in Brazil. He was on the front row at one point. I think him and Grant and Scotch Ninja came a little bit together, and there's so many really quick drivers.
This season is going to be amazing, I think.
It is.
They've made it a little more grippy, a little better on traction, but it's going to make the racing so much better.
Yep.
But the tyres do fall away more noticeably.
Yep.
I didn't get that far.
You got further than you said you would.
Yeah, to be fair, I did. I got 30 laps longer than I thought. I'll take it.
You had 18 laps on a set of mediums.
And they still felt good. They were very, very low wear. Because of the amount of safety cars, and the tyres feel nice, is what I'm going to say. The car just feels stable. I only did softs, it means I haven't run hard, so I did in practice, and I was spinning top. But that was also the ridiculous wings I had.
Did you just say the cars felt stable? I can disagree with that.
Well, that's because you run 0-1 everywhere you go.
I am running 38-34.
I was actually... I was a little bit low at the front, which does explain a few things. But, like the understeer and a brake, and it doesn't want to stop. That one.
Nope.
Otherwise, I was running very similar, but it's... I think... I don't know, it might be my suspension, Geo, that... I think... And that's it. It's to get that balance now, this game, as we've discussed earlier, and I just had a big, long spiel about it. I thought the mediums, though, following on from, were very good. I mean, I thought they felt really nice. I thought the tyres throughout their wear felt nice. They didn't just suddenly drop off, like we've mentioned. And it could just be because it's 100% race.
Maybe,
that the tyres naturally do last longer. The last real terms, rather than a set of softs lasting 5 laps.
Yeah.
You know, they'll do that 18 plus laps because it's a 100% race. Mediums will do quite a lot.
Something's just happened there.
Severe collision with single track 30. Now that's a strange one. Has he got any damage? I can see the end plate. I can't see the other end plate.
Yeah, I thought I seen something fly off, but it might have been one of the polished.
He has lost an end plate. He's lost an end plate. His left end plate, and Danny's got to run on him outside the last corner. So
Kid's got really squirrely as well.
Oh, this is tight, and then behind that we've got Save, we've got Nice Shadow. Oh my goodness me!
No, far wide. Who's going to emerge ahead?
That's none of the bricks.
And down comes Arby third.
What on earth was that?
The car didn't want to stop. The car doesn't want to stop or turn. It's an oil tanker.
All over the back of the single track.
Track.
Side by side through there is not a good idea.
That's to go side by side. Oh my! Stop it! I want to get off this way. Wow, Chris Bailey, what a move on Danny as well in the background. Sorry.
Oh no!
Again with a bit of breath. Oh, look at this.
No way, not side by side through there. And Gab gets the better exit. He's in P2.
How did you do it over the curb as well?
Very squirrely.
And Barney the dinosaur's putting a run on single track.
Barney against Nigel. Is that Saviour as well battling with Danny? It is.
Wow.
Oh my.
I'm running out of voice.
Okay, I'm not even viewing what you're viewing, but I still love this. I just might take the whole season. I can't race this game, so I might as well just take the season as comes and have no voice.
You can and you will race this game.
We'll see. Oh, single track tried to go defensive early. Look at his tyres now. They've suddenly got back again. Chris Bailey on the back of Night Shadow is battling for the... Oh, this is fantastic.
And Night Shadow's now catching up to Kid. He's all over the back of him.
Chris Bailey hasn't got... Oh, what happened to single track? He's gone on. He's lost his wing. Where's that exit of turn 2? Oh, and he's beached it.
Gav got really squirrely and Chris Bailey's gone through.
Oh, Martin got beached. Oh, that's so unlucky. Soze, I don't know if he had to avoid or went badly himself as well. 38 is... where is
and Chris Bailey's challenging for the lead in turn 9.
And he's got Gav for company.
Kid stayed ahead for now, but I don't think it's going to last long. We're 21 lap hards versus 6 lap softs.
I'm looking at ERS levels and there's not... Well, Kid's got the best so far out of the 3 of them.
But that ain't going to last long when DRS kicks in.
It's certainly not. Oh, and I heard a lock up. Bouncing off the rev limiter. I hope that's just my glitch.
Oh, Chris Bailey is absolutely pushing him. He's got the inside for the final corner.
What is going on with the tyres? There it is.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Can Gav get the run on Kid though?
That's the question.
Kid was looking very squirrely on that straight though. We've got a bunch of time penalties popping up. And it's calmed for a little minute, but RFC Danny's all over the back of Saviour coming out of turn 3. And he's going to have the DRS as well. He's chosen the outside, which is not the best place unless he can do a cut back.
Whoa! Oh no, 3 seconds!
Literally, the rear just kicked.
Oh no. Gonna drop massively at the end. Come on, Mr. Shadow.
Yeah, it's put him 6 seconds. Not good.
Chris Bailey, 0 penalties. Let's have a quick look at the race director, because
you did well, though, Richie. Come back Wednesday. Try again. Oh, what a move in turn 11. Well done, Gav. Problem is, that's going to give him the DRS, and you're not going to have it.
I tell you what, I'm looking at. I just should I give this away? We've only got 8 laps left. I can. Chris Bailey, 1 warning. Saviour, 1 warning. Dynamite, after his 3 seconds, I think had 1 warning. This is going to be very tight. This at the end, I think, and Chris Bailey is absolutely man on a mission.
He's lighting up them timing screens.
Really is.
Yeah, because he's absolutely dropping Gav like a brick.
Yeah, who's got a dynamite? Who's got the Daddy Sparkler for company?
Certainly has, and that sparkler is not going to go anywhere very quickly. Doesn't tend to
keep
fizzle out.
That's better than what I said. I'll take that one. I'm looking at Anton on the back of Danny. Wants to get the place so he can shout and save you. Both on medium tyres.
That's exactly it, Richie. You did well for your first race, especially when you were struggling earlier. You kept going. That's all we can ask for.
Yeah, I've just been messaging the man. He unfortunately had a spin and hit the wall. Unfortunately, it's brutal. I really feel for him because, yeah, definitely. Heads up to you, Richie. I'm glad you're in the chat, mate. But yeah, fantastic racing, my friend. And I enjoyed that little bit of wheel to wheel with you, where we went through a couple of corners together. And obviously, I had the DRS I need to get past. But yeah, keep it going, my friend. Keep it going, 100%. And you'll be there in Tier 4. Guarantee it.
So a quick recap on penalties. So we've got Gab on 6, Kid on 3, Danny on 3, Johnny Smooth on 6, Smoggy on 6, 38's 5, and Kaiser Soze has 3. And then we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people with no penalties.
Yeah, and a lot of those people have only... I'm going to go through the race director. I can't remember who's got penalties or not now, actually.
Do you know what it says? The really thing that I'm kind of kicking myself for is that a lot of these kind of little off-track excursions are when the car just snaps and it then penalises you as well. It's like, oh...
It is horrible. That is the worst part of it, I agree.
But I will say this, even if I end up finishing like 5th, I will take this because this has been absolute fun. Clean, respectful fun.
Exactly that. 100% agree with you. I was in there a little bit myself for brief moments. And it has. Exactly that. And that's what we want. That's the whole point of, well, part of the point of MRC. What I'm wondering... Going away from that, Chris Bailey Knight had 9 laps on their soft compound tyres, which will easily go to the end, not a problem at all. Saviour 0.6 of a second behind Dynamite, and 24-lap-old hard. Saviour 16 laps. What's Anton going to do on 9-lap-old mediums as well? No penalties for Saviour and Anton. That's going to be very, very interesting to see. And is Dynamite going to be kept company behind Night Shoulder because of Saviour, because of Anton? What's Danny going to do as well?
Yep, there's a lot to play for in these, final 6 laps.
Yeah, Dynamite's the only one. Well, actually, Case has only done 1 stop as well, but Dynamite only 1 stop as well this race.
It's a brave strategy choice.
It really was.
I'm surprised they didn't go in for softs.
This is, I think, because it's early on this season, because it's a new game. Of course, whoever has the time and can practice the most, as he goes very, very wide there through turn 4. Oh, get Scribbly Saviour's got to have a look through turn 5! Oh, and backs out!
A little bit of contact, but nothing to cry about.
Wow.
It was opportunistic at best. But look at Anton.
Exactly that. Yeah. I've got a beautiful helicopter shot from this. I like this new camera angle. I like this a lot.
I just need Kids to be 3 seconds behind me. Then I beat him.
It's looking like it at the moment.
Saviour's trying to help, and so is Anton. They're trying to help you for their own gains. Don't forget, no penalties at all. They don't necessarily need to pass, but they're going to want to, because they will see on their time screens that yourself, Gav, unfortunately have 6 seconds. So they're going to be pushing.
6 seconds, that's fine. I'll get on the phone to Michael Massey.
Yeah, be beat. Be beat, lad.
He's in Australia, we're in Bahrain, so you're a bit out of luck.
No. I'm surprised he isn't there somewhere where there's no extradition.
He's hiding in his home country.
He's in Cuba.
Can Saviour make the move into turn 1? He's going for it. Oh, side-by-side action through 2 and 3.
Who's going to have the DRS out of it? Dynamite's flashing. Saviour's got the DRS.
I think he's going to get it done into 4. And Ant's trying to follow through, but he's just popped his nose out and gone, look, I'm here. And now he's going up the inside.
Sorry, I've got you covered. Oh, he backs out of it. What I said wow about was Saviour going into turn 4 had both the left tyres, the front and the rear, locked up. That's what I was saying wow about. That I've never, ever, ever seen before. And he's got it locked again.
He's been locking up a lot.
It must be an ABS or the brake bias issue, which, to be fair, the 3 of us were discussing further on. Dynamite and Anton! What on earth was that? Wow!
Snappy rear.
Well reacted to not cause a collision from that.
Well, thank you, Mr. Turtle, with your snappy rear.
Oh. many things coming out.
And here we go again.
This is not.
Adam's got a really good run out of the last corner as well. I don't think he's going to have enough to make or is he going to challenge? No.
One thing about Ant, I will say, he has a lot of ARS left.
He's just going to wait for the opportunistic moment, but it looks like he's going to
Let's
challenge up to
go
4. No, he's backed out of it. This is going to be a battle to watch for the end, though. And Saviour's not really gaining on Gav, which in turn keeps Kid Dynamite out of the way as well.
These softs have found a slightly new lease of life as well, which is good.
Well, that's quite interesting because we used to have the mediums and the hards growing up on 22. And it's going to be interesting now that you and Chris Bailey are taking them more of a race distance, if you like, or a race stint. And you see if they're going to behave the same. Anton's trying a different line with Dynamite, who was pressuring Xavier. This is a fantastic battle.
It really
Come on,
is.
little McLaren. Come on, baby.
I mean, if Kid Dynamite and Anton keep Xavier busy enough, you might even get 6 seconds on him.
I know.
Could potentially happen. Anton he's got the Anton looks like he has got the pace.
He's got a great run out of the last corner.
He has. Dynamite's flashing, Anton is not.
Is this
He's
where
got
it
the
happens in
overtake
turn
button
1?
done. Xavier's had to go defensive for Anton. Is he going to go for 2? I thought he was going to go for... Xavier had 4 wheels locked.
He was going for a 2-for-1 moment.
A 2 for what now?
A 2 for a 1, Pablo Montoya.
And he's got him into turn 4, but he goes deep.
He's gone very
Try
deep.
to get him back. Oh, that's so
Oh.
close. There was a contact. But he gets the move.
Wow. That's now 5 seconds to Gav. Oh, he's got
he gets
Squirrely out of
Squirrely.
there.
Oh. Yeah, well, the race has come alive since I got my rum in hand.
The race has been
I
alive
can't
all
even
race.
drink it. Well, yeah. I was
why
only
I'm not-
part of it briefly, so I was a bit adrift for a while. So I can't really comment. Oh, Savvy got squibbly through 10. There's damage. Oh, he's not close enough. This is so close.
And it's absolutely slashing that lead to Night Shadow.
Yep.
Wow.
But Kid's staying
not-
all over the back of Saviour. He's not going to let this go.
These boys are not my battle.
They are shooting you elite tier.
You are
Yes,
elite tier.
yes, but I'm not up at their standards, so they're not my battle.
Well, says who you are, previous former tier 1. So, and you're up there. So keep going. And that's
I'm
exactly
going.
the same for every single person in here tonight who thinks, oh no, they're not my fight, they're not my
Kid
fight,
and
they're not.
Saviour side by side
Wow.
in turn 1. And Kid's
love
got
how
the
the-
move done.
He has. I love how the tyres lock, but you can still tell. I love that graphic. It's fantastic. Sorry, look at it. I'm speechless a little bit here.
This is just absolutely mentally good racing. And Ant has dropped the pair of them by 3 seconds.
Wow. Well, I was just trying to say, hopefully it's calmed down. Sorry, Mark, but it just saying, they're saying it's not my battle. It is still your battle. You're in the tier, but even though they're saying it's not my battle, this is for everybody down the tiers. If you have the pace, if you have the capability, the ability, go for it. That's the whole point. That's how you progress. That is how you go up through the tiers, whether you're tier 4, tier 3, tier 2. We've seen it in X. I've experienced it myself. I'm tier 2. Hang on, I'm elite tier. At the time, why are these people battling me? Because they're quick enough.
Yeah.
Go for it, and that's how you progress. And that is exactly so. Everybody is at a battle,
Have you
and as long as you keep it clean, then go for it.
have you realised who's going to win the Challenger tier?
Is that Mr. Celtic, Mr. Danny?
No.
Is he elite? Is it
Johnny
Chelsea? Is it-
Smith!
It's going to be Chelsea.
Wow!
I was going to say it's Mr. Tottenham Hotspur, who's also got to get Dynamite's livery.
Because
As it stand, it is.
Danny has 6
That's that.
seconds of penalties.
Oh, I missed that bit. I didn't look at that.
Chelsea, who got really unlucky at Brazil,
He did.
might be taking the... Saviour's just
that's-
absolutely shot past Kid.
Wow, he really has. And I was looking at Carl, who's just had a move on Chelsea. Okay, different tiers. both flashing like a pair of like doing a certain district in Amsterdam.
But yeah, it looks like Chelsea is actually going to get some luck and take the opening challenger win of the season.
That would be great news. What's Saviour 6.3? Bloody Nora.
Oh, pressure's on, and look at the gap with Anton. That man's flying.
Kiddy's still not letting him go. He's less than half a second behind.
Behind Safi, yeah. But they're both flashing like crazy. Who's going to have the better tyres? And I tell you what, this is great for, information that the hard tyres will go so long. Let's have a quick look. Tyres 30 laps for Kid. That's more than half race distance. But there it is. So
Chris Bailey has taken the win. Gav comes across the line second, drops to third temporarily. Where does Sabia going to finish? I think Gav is going to take the third. Sabia fourth. Kid Dynamite fifth.
0.3 of a second. He does. Wow.
RFC Danny's going to come across sixth. Bit will come across seventh and take sixth. So Chelsea
wins.
Does take the challenger win with RFC Danny second, Johnny Smooth third, 38 fourth. So that puts Kaiser Soze seventh in elite, single track eighth in elite. Depending on he will take seventh because Kaiser has penalties.
Does. What a race to watch that was.
I'm broken after that.
Oh, there's a bit of contact with single track and Soze. I think Soze was a little bit slow through the last corner. Single tracks had to go wide. Just get the player so in the end.
Just
Smoggy
Ghost. And there we go.
Wow.
Oh, and I just earned a trophy for that. I'm guessing it's something to do with spectating a race. It's called Eagle Eye.
Ah, okay.
38 was
new.
driver of the day, according to the game.
I'm going to give my livery of the day, because it resembled the Gulf, for me, I'm going to give it to Saviour.
You know, that's a very good call. I actually really did like his.
I did.
Barney the Dinosaur wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, that was probably my second, in fairness, yeah. Yeah, definitely 100%.
Yeah, I'll go with Saviour as well. What about driver of the day?
Driver of the day, I'm going to have to go to our Mr. Seal. Because he returned from a 6-inch kiss from a rose, and from 16th on the grid to third, and had immense pace. Yes, there was 6 seconds, but absolutely made it count, and strategy was on point. So I'll have to give it to Mr. Seal, Mr. Night Shadow. And that's not biased because he's in the chat. It was genuinely a fantastic race from him.
I was kind of torn between that and maybe Chelsea, because he's had a fantastic race as well.
I would go Chelsea, very closely followed by probably 38.
Well, what we could do is Gav for elite tier, Chelsea for challenger.
You've just read my mind. That's why we're the
There we go.
Because you read my mind. Exactly that. I was thinking exactly. I didn't want to interrupt Gav. Exactly that. I think that's a new thing for MRC-X. A driver of the day for both, and just a full livery of the day. I 100% agree with that one.
So there we go. That's our first race of the season done. And what a race it was. Absolutely mental action from lap 1 to lap 57. And just to reiterate what you said earlier, it was pretty clean as well, which is good to see.
Yeah, certainly was. Certainly was. And
go on, what were you saying?
Actually, just that, mate. Just that. Yeah, literally fantastic action. Very, very clean. Very, very respectful. I think we've learned a lot as MRC as a league tonight as well. I think a lot of people have learned a lot. I certainly have in the laps that I did. And I think now we've just got to look ahead, and I think this season it's season 11 for MRC is going to be absolutely incredible to watch. I think there's going to be a lot more wheel-to-wheel action. We've seen that we can potentially, lock all four wheels, for example, and it's okay. You can still turn the car, and it's brilliant. I'm really looking forward to this season now.
So am I. But on that note, I think we will end the stream there. So thank you, boys, for joining me and
You're very welcome.
keeping me company through that absolutely mentalness of nearly 2 hours.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
It's nearly 9:30.
Oh my goodness me.
So yeah, I think I need to go get another cold beer and see what stewarding's in store. But
I need another rum.
if you enjoyed the racing, join us back on Monday at 7 PM for Tier 2 and then 8:45 for Tier 1. But for tonight, it's good night from us.
Good night.